Welcome to Skool Magazine, real stories from people shaping the future of online communities.
Allison, really nice to be speaking with you today. I'm looking forward to talking to you.
Hi, William. It's good to be here.
So, you have a CPA practice and you've been helping clients for over 30 years, but you decided to start building a community. Why did you decide to start building a community on Skool?
Okay, my school journey began when I was following a business coach. I wanted to branch into advisory services, and I was following a coach who's actually from England, and she had a school community called, oddly enough, the Freedom Tribe, which we'll
Mhm.
tie that in later. So I joined her community and fell in love with the school concept. So about 8 months after joining her community, I started my first community, which is Nonprofit Impact, to help
Mhm.
nonprofit organizations with their accounting and year end tax filings. And then most recently, I've launched a new community called School of Tax, and that is getting ready to launch this week in late October 2025.
Wonderful. And I should probably ask, what is with the gun?
So, yeah. So, my School of Tax community has a fun theme. Most people think CPAs are dry and boring, but I'm really not. I'm not your dad's CPA. We have a fun theme with Hamilton, the production that is been in New York City now for 10 years and follows Alexander Hamilton, one of the founding fathers, journey into the U.S., well, what in the U.S. then, into the colonies and through the Revolutionary War and with writing the Declaration of Independence and all that good stuff. So I have fun props just to show that Hamilton is a big part of our theme in School of Tax, and it's going to be a lot of fun as we learn about how to do better with our tax filings, saving money, setting up our bookkeeping, and all that good stuff for creators specifically.
So, why are you trying to have fun with taxes? To me, like I'm familiar with school, so I understand, but why bring this fun element into your tax community?
Because taxes is such a boring, dry topic that if you make it boring and dry, nobody's going to want to be in the community. And school is supposed to be making new friends and collaborating and having a good time. So I'm trying to make this as fun as possible, even though it's a boring topic of taxes and bookkeeping.
Hmm. How do you help people with taxes?
Because of my actually 40-year career in accounting in the US, I have a wealth of experience that I can bring to them from setting up their bookkeeping the right way, getting started the right way so you can continue the right way, using a specific chart of accounts for digital creators so that they know what they're looking at and it's uniform. And also to getting into the tax returns, getting into filing of the taxes, instead of just handing off your information to a CPA or an accountant, to actually knowing what you're giving them and knowing what you're getting back and understanding it instead of it just being a transactional thing where you give them documents and they give you something back and you're done and you don't know any more than you did. And
Hmm.
then in the future, managing your taxes, managing your finances, making sure that you know what's coming up and you can project. So it's more than just filing taxes every year. It's a whole spectrum of beginning right, understanding it, and then projecting into the future. With the ultimate goal, because it's close to my heart, of being able to give the causes you care about or leave money to your heirs. It's about legacy planning as well.
Cool. And so I see you have a school hat as well. I've got the school shirt on. Why are you so committed to the school platform? Why not use, oh, and you got a plushie. So why not just use, I don't know, another platform for this? What's making you use school?
To be honest, I have been on a few other platforms, but I never looked very seriously at them because I fell in love with school so much from the beginning, particularly the classroom aspect of it, and particularly the community and sharing aspect where you get to learn from your peers and not just from the instructor or facilitator. So I never have looked any further than school with a different community. I'm very happy with that as my home for building my communities.
What do you like most about school? Like what kind of experiences have you had on the platform that have shaped your perspective of it?
Just today, literally today, I found out that someone in a group I'm in a community I'm in, is in Moxville, North Carolina, a tiny town that I live in North Carolina. We're going to
Mm.
meet up in real life in the next couple of weeks. That was a very cool thing. And that just happened literally earlier today. Other than that, just like I said, the classroom component, the ability to take courses online and and follow along and have them step by step. And the interaction you have, not just with the facilitator, but with the people. I've met so many cool people from all over the world that I never would
Mm.
have communicated with if I hadn't gone this route. In fact, I hired a Filipino employee recently, and I never would have taken that jump unless I kind of had this broader world perspective that I have now. So it's really impacted me in a lot of ways for positive.
So cool. And I know that you've been on the platform for a little bit. School of Tax is, I think, your second community, right? What is your first community about and how has that been going?
My first community is called Nonprofit Impact, and I built it to help nonprofit leaders to know the correct way to set up their nonprofit and then to treat it like a business, even though it's not a business, it's a nonprofit organization, to use business principles in a way that will help the organization to be worthy of donations. So if
Mm.
you have confidence as the executive director or chair of the board of your nonprofit, that will convey to those that might come alongside you and help you with funding. And that's what I'm trying to get them to do is to have that platform in that way to inspire confidence and correct books and good tax returns and get on GuideStar with the great information so that people can see you, you're visible, and that you inspire confidence to give to your mission.
Right. And so in terms of like building on School, I know that there's ups and downs, different challenges that come with building a community. Like, what is something that you've found that has been more, maybe more challenging from building a community that was different than when you were having your private practice, for example?
So, building my nonprofit impact community has been a little frustrating, I'll be quite honest. I opened it about 11 months ago, and it is a paid membership, although I did invite a lot of free members. I have about 20 free members in the community. Some of them are peers of mine, some of them are nonprofit leaders. And just getting people to engage is one thing that's difficult because all the people I invited were not school people
Mm.
before. So they don't get the concept as much of needing to communicate. So that's been difficult trying to get engagement, trying to get paid members into my nonprofit community. And I gave it a good 6 months of a concerted effort of getting that going. And when that didn't really happen yet, I said, okay, I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to have it there, but I'm going to start the second one. And my hope is this School of Tax can kind of partner with the nonprofit impact. So if School of Tax folks are gaining wealth and want to be able to give back, maybe I can do some cool partnerships with the impact people and the School of Tax people.
Right. That makes sense. So I'm curious, like, if if it's been a challenge with the first community, what gives you the energy or the drive to start a new one? Like what keeps you going with it?
That's a good question. I just really believe in the concept. I really
Mm.
believe that school is a wonderful platform for people to gain knowledge in a very economical way.
Mm.
Like, if someone wanted to hire me as a CPA on retainer, they might pay several $1,000s to do that. But if they want to join my school community for, say, $97 a month and have me kind of on retainer and ask questions, it's a much more affordable way for people to be able to get the information they need and to gain the skills.
Mm.
So I really think it's a bargain and I think it's a great concept. And I just want everyone to embrace it like I have.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that there's a lot to that in terms of kind of the democratization of knowledge and services too. It's like we have an abundance of information on the internet, but being able to really connect with a specialist, I think that's part of the value of community too, is being able to have a real person that you can engage with, that you can connect with. And that seems to be more possible through a platform like Skool, through video calls and things like this. Are you doing a lot of video calls in your community or with other communities? Like, how are you engaging with people on the platform?
I do offer a weekly video call in my nonprofit impact community. And I'm planning to have a monthly workshop where guests will come in and speak about a different topic than finance to
Hmm.
help them. I'm going to do the same thing with School of Tax. I'm going to have at least one weekly call where people can do like a Q&A coffee chat type of thing. And then I will also have guests to come in and talk about other topics. Um, I think it's important to have that face-to-face communication and not just all typing, all chatting. And
Mm.
so I do really embrace that part, and I enjoy visiting the communities I'm part of. I enjoy being part of those live calls.
Hmm. And what kind of communities are you a part of? Like, how have you been exploring
Yeah.
school personally?
The first community I joined is an AI for nonprofits community. Shout out to Kevin Harder. Um, I joined that one and really got a lot out of that. Was gearing AI towards nonprofits. And let's see, what did I think I joined Build with Jenna next, probably.
Mhm.
So Jenna has been wonderful and very encouraging in my nonprofit journey. She introduced me to my admin and coach, who is Faith. Hey, Faith. And she's amazing, Faith Adebayo. Um, I met you through all these collaborations. I joined Edit City for video productions and Kevin Savaro for some more AI integrations. I'm in Undeterred. I don't want to leave anybody out. I'm in quite a few different, quite a few different communities that I really
Mm.
do enjoy. I'm in the classifieds. I'm in public speaking. So if I left anybody out, I'm sorry, but I'm in some great communities that really are encouraging to people,
Mm.
to me as a creator, and I like participating in them. I don't participate as much as I'd like to because I do stay very busy between my client work and my school community.
Mm. I'm curious how joining all these different school communities has affected your vision for how you're building your community, or maybe your different skills that you're developing. I know that for me, a big part of being on the platform is not just about building my own communities, but it's about learning from other people with different skill sets who are also building different communities. Maybe let's just talk a bit about that. What kind of things have you been learning? How has that kind of community aspect been affecting you?
Yeah, well, it just brought to mind one that I left out that's very integral to my learning is synthesizers.
Mm.
So synthesizers has a mission behind it. It's not just about community; it's about the bigger picture. So I really took that to heart when I decided I wanted to do School of Tax. I said, okay, I want a bigger mission for the members than just hoarding wealth. I want it
Mm.
to be a legacy building opportunity. So that's why I went with this. For one thing, the Hamilton theme kind of builds on that. And then just secondly, it's close to my heart to leave to causes you care about or to your heirs and not just hoard wealth. So that's a big deal to me. Other than that, learning what attracts people to your community from
Mhm.
other community leaders, learning you have to be really engaged and invite people to be engaged and have them make friends, and just building quality courses, having quality video time, all those things that go into making your community something people want to be a part of and engage with and tell others about.
Hmm. I'm curious if somebody's like new to the platform and is just getting started with online community. Do you have any advice for them for how, what would help them succeed or help them get into that community spirit and into the learning process a little easier?
So for me, what I tell people now when they join a community that I'm a part of, I say, dig in, get engaged, chat, don't be shy. Even if you get your comment deleted, which I have had several times, even if something was a little too salesy and it got deleted, don't take it personally, learn from it and move forward. Get all you can out of the communities. There's so many free communities. You don't have to pay anything to be part of, or you
Hmm.
pay a very nominal amount to be a part of communities that you can learn all sorts of things. And it's just so much better learning together than learning on your own, just Googling or using chat or using whatever your AI of choice is. It's just better together. So I just encourage you to jump in with both feet and learn what it's all about and use it.
Allison, super nice talking with you today. I appreciate the conversation.
Thank you. It was great talking to you as well. And I look forward to seeing you all on School.